Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MAHADONIII Talks Football. Today's mid-season performance review is on a very special player that's name has been all around the world in the football community for a very long time, especially since that Ballon d'Or snub. He's known as Vinicius Jr. We know him as the best player in the world, the one who deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. And of course, he's recently won quite a lot of awards for being the best man's player of the year and all of that. You guys know all that. I want to talk a little about him. This season, even though stats wise he has a overall 7.8 rating in the La Liga and an 8.4 in the Champions League, leaving him at an overall 8.0 across all competitions. I still believe he's not playing at his best. I believe Vinicius Jr. has really taken a slight toll lower than his usual self. I feel like he could have scored a lot more goals. His dribbling success has definitely lowered down quite a bit. And of course, I think he's capable of doing a lot more, but a bit of the injuries here and there has kind of put him down a little bit. He's played 14 games and started 12 of them in La Liga, scoring 8 goals and having 5 assists. He's and obviously 2 of his goals were penalties. He's had a lot of opportunities to score. He's had 39 shots and only 12 of them on target, which isn't really, it's way below 50%, and that's not a rate we've really hoped to see from the best player of the world, you know. And Vinicius Jr. is obviously more capable of scoring more goals, but this year, I don't know if it's because the Ballon d'Or really put a bit of an effect on him, or maybe it's just motivating him. I think maybe towards the second half of the season, he will do much better, and hopefully he does. But he has still quite a bit to work on. Obviously, he's won 42 fouls in across all the La Liga games he's played. 42 fouls, like seriously, that is incredible. And he got himself 2 penalties. He's got the team 2 penalties. His dribble success in La Liga is only 45.3%. So imagine Vinicius trying to dribble past a player. Only 45.3% of the time he's able to get past. I don't think that's his stats were this low back in the day. Obviously, his successful dribbles are 39 out of way many more that should have been. I don't know. I just feel that Mbappe this year is a very complicated. Not Mbappe, sorry. Vinicius is a very complicated issue. Uh, Obviously, there's a whole lot of controversy with his behavior and falling down too easily and arguing with the referee. And I think that's one of his biggest downfalls. He's a fantastic player. He is the best player in the world, and he just really needs to work on his discipline and his arguments with the referee. Yes, you could argue, you could be mad. Just try not getting yourself too many of those yellow cards. We don't want you to be suspended. Obviously, we won the game against Sevilla quite beautifully, but it would have been so much nicer if you were there, a part of the team. But we can't have you always arguing with the referees. And honestly, as a fan who really likes you and like adores the way you play and your style and your speed and your magical dribbling skills and getting past players very easily, even one of the best defenders in the world, and getting past it just makes me very upset to see you fall down too easily on fouls that are not fouls, on tackles that are not fouls, and you just need to get up and keep fighting. You used to do it quite a lot more, getting up after being put down and running after the ball, putting pressure on the defender and winning back the ball. Maybe sometimes I see that quite little so far this season, and I hope we could see more of his aggressiveness back. Of course, this season there's been a lot of adaptation required. We've seen Vinicius Jr. play in the striker position and testing out Mbappe on the left-hand side, which has actually surprised us all, seeing that Vinicius Jr. has played very well and anywhere Ancelotti has put him. One of the key moments that we gotta recognize when Vinicius played central, or as a central striker, I mean, is he drops down very deep into the midfield area, pulling down the center back with him, allowing him to make a pass and getting his teammates to do long balls to Mbappe or whoever is making the run. So his effectiveness, he's pretty much playing like that false nine position of dragging out the defenders out of their place and making them work and really focus right on him. And I think that's been one of the most effective things he's done, and something new that we haven't seen from Vinicius so far in the years that he's played with us. And I hope we could see more of that masterclass, and hopefully Ancelotti could actually still bring out more of that tactical management in those players. Put some more tactics into the game rather than really give them too much free will in their plays, because then a bit of systematic plays would really change up the system, because sometimes we get a bit too predictable. Opponents just sit in deep in their own half, and it makes it super hard for us to really work on anything. That's it, ladies and gents. It's MAHADONIII Talks Football. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.